I was ovulating the entire time I was playing Resident Evil Requiem, so here's my honest reaction to some of the Resident Evil Requiem characters. There's gonna be spoilers in this one, so if you don't want the spoilers, just, scram. So, first one, Alyssa Ashcroft. I mean, she was serving absolute face card the entire, 5 minutes of her screen time. I wish I had, more of her, but we all knew she wasn't gonna last very long. I wanted to learn more lore. To learn more lore, I'm gonna have to go play the other game she's in. But, I don't know if I want to do that. But that's okay. Still want to sit on her face. Look at that nose. Next one. Mr. X. Ooh. Best believe my panties flew off the second I saw him appear on my screen. I really want to sit on his bald head and rub my lips across it. And I don't mean the ones on my face. But, his boss fight, I didn't really like it. I did not like his boss fight at all. It was so underwhelming, especially for a character like him. The amount of impact he had, the amount of hype he had in Resident Evil 2, to bring him back in Resident Evil Requiem, just for it to be, the easiest boss fight in the game for me. You shot him 3 times in the heart, and he would just, be stunned. And you would just do that over and over again, and he was very slow. So you could easily parry his attacks. So it was just very underwhelming for a character like him. But, still hot, still need him, need that great tip. Enough said. Grace. Listen, every time she was on my screen, I wanted to start rubbing my Clitosaurus Rex against my screen, alright? Yeah, she might have been scared the entire time and stumbling, but listen, she did better than me in that situation. I would have rolled over, cried, and accepted my fate 5 seconds in. But you know what? She locked in. She did a little bit, and she was serving face card the entire time. And you know what? She sounded great. Voice actor had bills to pay, and I best believe they were all paid. I really do hope at least a DLC or to see her more, because she was a great character, served face card, and I will be sitting on that face card. Next one. Yep. Zeno. An absolute, random character to pull out. I feel like that was just absolute fan service to pull out a clone of Wesker for no reason. But that's okay. I feel like there was multiple characters in this game that were just absolutely thrown in there for some form of fan service. But that's okay. He was still extremely hot, and you know what? The way he was handling that gun, the way he was teleporting around, he can teleport inside of me and absolutely obliterate my organs and stir them all around while using and abusing me. Please and thank you. Next one. Leon Kennedy. I just genuinely have no words, but best believe I was sitting in a wet pool the entire time he was on my screen, just by how absolutely wet he made me. Just watching him work, killing everything, those muscles work, how good he looked, that chair scene, ooh, Lord have mercy. I could not have been ovulating any more looking at that fine man. God, I need him really bad. I need him to get me pregnant with a litter of his puppies yesterday. I just have so many unspeakable things I want to say about him, but I can't, because they will strike me down. But that's okay. And honestly, out of every game he was in, I feel like Requiem, it was definitely the most enjoyable playing him as. So, you know what? It was great. And I might have orgasmed a few times playing him, but that's okay. Next one. Sherry. Served absolute face card the entire time. And you know what? I loved having her back. I wish Jake was mentioned in some shape or form, but he wasn't. But that's okay. Seeing Sherry just back, just doing missions and everything, it was great. Love seeing her. And now that she's healed from the infection at the end of it, or the virus, Leon said she can get back into work. So I do hope to see her again in another game. Absolutely just slang and killing everything. She was great. Loved her. Need her inside of me. I don't care if the strap is fake. I said nothing to me. Next one. Umber Eyes. Yeah, the whole Chris Redfield thing, I don't know why. I don't know why. The whole Chris Redfield thing being I guess because of the BSAA, but like, he's not even really in BSAA anymore. He's like his own thing now. He's like part of the Wolves. But I do want to learn more about the members of the Wolves instead of just Chris Redfield the entire time. So seeing Umber Eyes was a little nice, you know. And he can finish in my eyes. Need I say more? No. Next one? Hunk. The commander, whatever. They call him the commander, but that's Hunk. I mean, the way he tried snapping Leon's neck, yeah, that's Hunk. Absolutely. Why is he in the game? Where did they pull him from, and why is he there? But you know what? I love seeing him. He could put those hands and touch me all over, and I would, honestly, I'd be happy about going out that way, He could put his hands on my neck. I would die happy and wet. But that's okay. I hated the entire section with, like, him and his soldiers, because why we're just dealing with, like, 3 or 4 of that group way harder than, like, any boss fight in the game? It was insane, but you know what? It's fine. Still sitting on Hunk's face. Next one. Yep. Hear me out. The moment I saw him on my screen, he immediately went onto my hear me out cake. Oh my god. His voice, the way he talked, how big he is, that was one big man. The height difference between him and Leon Kennedy was insane. That is one big man, and his hands were absolutely so huge. He can choke me like that and make me pass out. I mean, ooh. I needed that man bad. That was one of the hottest characters in the game. I'd say top 3. And I desperately need that man. I don't care if he's a villain. I don't care what he's trying to do, but he can infect me any day. I needed him really bad. He was just, ooh. I also desperately want him to say sweet nothings into my ear as he's choking me, like he did in that interrogation scene. I could not be any more wet just watching that entire cutscene unfold. There was so much tension, and I was praying they started frauding on my screen. Didn't happen, and I was disappointed. But that's okay. His boss fight, though, I don't know what that was. Him turning into Nemesis, I don't know who wrote that. Such a random poll, but you know what? It was fine. It was not a hard fight, right? This first stage was like 10 times harder, but the Nemesis form, I don't know where they got that from. But you know what? It was fun. It was fun. Overall, the characters, I'd say they were pretty good. I mean, a lot of them were fan service, right? Just random polls, but the game was still peak. I was still wet playing it. And you know what? I want every character to pass me around like I'm a blunt, and absolutely just smoking my holes in using me. Enough said.